ASMR. Hey everybody, I thought I would attempt to do a Sears wish book look through video real quick. I don't know if it's gonna work. I haven't done one in forever. I don't know if my microphone's good enough or the computer's fast enough, but I have to hold on to it. And the cord is really wonky. But I've probably showed this one in the past, but let's go for it. Look at that big old camcorder. I remember for Christmas one year, probably 1998, I got a big old camcorder for Christmas. It wasn't like this one. I don't think it was expensive like this. It didn't have a little microphone thing on it. I used to play my I Love Lucy VHS tapes in it. I didn't have any headphones, so I couldn't stick it in and hear it, but I would look through and watch it. I'm pretty sure that it would play all VHSs in black and white. Look at this Barbie. Sears exclusive limited edition glamour Barbie, $17.99. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Peaches and Cream Barbie, which was one of my favorite Barbies back in the late 80s. It's a little Christmas cabin. Christmas the way it should be. Just trying to scroll through here looking for where the good stuff is. My goodness. Here's some roller blades, the skateboard, snowboard, little punch bug, power wheel. I always wanted to get my son a power wheel because, you know, they're still around, but just like they were still pretty pricey. Oh wow. I don't know how much they are now, but this Magica convertible is almost $600. I don't know how much Power Wheels are now. I thought they were less expensive than that when my son was a toddler, but maybe not. I do know that they were out of our price range. Ninja Turtle gear, WWF Hulk Hogan sweater, Spider-Man, Game Boy. Those sweaters are called heroic sweaters. He's got a Robin Hood sweatpants outfit on, and he has a Mario one, Bart Simpson, and Ninja Turtles. Talking Ninja Turtle watch. I always wanted one of these keyboards. I feel like I got a cheap one once, but I don't think my parents ever bought me one again because I didn't take the time to learn how to play it. So what was the point? Even as an adult, I've silly purchases like that. Like, gosh, probably like 8 years ago, I got myself a ukulele, fully intending on teaching myself how to play or taking lessons, and I never did. I still have it. I should check on its condition. I'm just not sure if I'm capable of learning at this point how to play a string instrument. Maybe I could learn to play the keyboard, but I took music and chorus and concert choir for like 6 years, maybe 7, and I could never grasp reading music and reading notes. When the music teacher and a chorus concert choir teacher in high school would give us sight reading, or we were like expected, she'd give us new sheet music, and the altos, the sopranos, etc. Like, kind of we're supposed to just be able to sing those parts without hearing an example of how to do it. I could never figure it out. In my head, it's kind of like math. I have a block when it comes to math. Like my son, he hated chorus growing up. He hated singing in front of people. So he was thrilled when he was given the option of playing an instrument instead of doing music. He had to do one or the other when he was in junior high. And for reference, I'm just going to say to myself right now that I'm still on page 33, so I know when I go to edit this. But he took band in 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, and he played the trumpet. And while he never really mastered it amazingly, he had no problems picking up how to play it, how to read the music and play it. He didn't get that from me. Alright, moving on to page 34. Electronic encyclopedias. It says high tech, but you just look at it and you think about now, and it's just totally not. But back then it was. I had a thought and I lost it. Shocker. Oh yeah. Back in the mid-90s, 94, 95, I had heard of the internet, but I didn't know anything about it. So I remember when the store's service merchandise was still around. For those of you that don't know, service merchandise, I'm sorry if my voice sounds hoarse, I don't know why. Service merchandise was a catalog store. It was basically you would look at the catalog and you'd either order it from there, or you'd go to the store that was basically kind of like a warehouse and buy it there. I might not be explaining it well, but anyway, my point is, I didn't know how the internet worked. I didn't know anything about modems. Anything. I spent some money that I had earned on this little computer that all you could really do was type on it, and it had a screen about as wide as this electronic encyclopedia right here, and it said internet capable on it. I thought that meant that I could literally just turn it on and start talking to people, and I couldn't figure out why it didn't work. I was really disappointed when I realized that you needed a modem and an internet provider and all kinds of stuff, so it was a big waste of money. Moving on to page 35. But first, oh my god, look how big that portable CD player is. was an avid gym goer. As you can tell, I haven't been in a while. I had just started using like a little teeny tiny off-brand MP3 player. Well, back then I don't know that they really had a lot of like famous MP3 player brands. I don't know. They were kind of new. They didn't have iPods yet or anything. So I, off of LimeWire and Napster before Lars ruined it, I downloaded all kinds of songs and put it on my teeny tiny MP3 player, and I'd listen to it as I walked around the gym and did the elliptical. And I remember the HR manager from my job, seeing him at the gym, walking the track a couple of times. He was still carrying around an anti-shock portable CD player. And he was like, man, I gotta get me one of those things that you have. That was so long ago now. It doesn't, in some ways it doesn't feel like it. In other ways it feels like a lifetime ago. We've had so many things change since then. Alright, Geo Safari, Sony Video Walkman. I also had, God, in like 1991 or something, all I wanted for Christmas for some reason was a teeny tiny portable TV. Like, it didn't make any sense because I had an old, like, my parents passed down an old TV to me that I had a VCR set up in my bedroom, but I wanted this stupid portable TV. It was about the size of a walkie-talkie, and, obviously it had an antenna, and obviously, like, it got channel, like, it got PBS, and it got, like, maybe NBC. I don't know. Another one of those stupid things I wanted that I didn't really understand how it worked. Alright, I'm now on page 36. Oh wow, the first fax designed specifically for the home. That's crazy. Alright, I'm on page 37. Okay, this says trend setters. Introducing the Swatch Twin phone. I don't know if I can zoom in a little so I can read that. No, not really. Wait. Phone-tastic. Two people can talk on the same phone at the same time. Because I don't know what that says. I should be wearing my glasses. Because the base is a phone as well. Weird. Never heard of that. Page 38. I'm gonna skip ahead to page 44. Nope, I'm gonna skip ahead to page 50. Nope. 56. Nope, I'm trying to find the toys. 62. Nope. 68. Nope. 74. Nope. 80. 86. Let's see. In the very early 90s, these little teeny tiny video game watches were popular. It's basically like an even smaller version of those cheap handheld games where you had the little colored background. The colors were pretty dull, but it was a colored background, and the little characters were like basically black pixels. And then these plastic, This is Babs Bunny from Tiny Toons. These watches with a hard plastic character, and then you'd flip it open and it had the digital time. Page 87. These watches right here that had the little sun and moon that turned around, and it would be the moon during the night and stuff. Those were really popular. Let's skip to page 93. Oh my god. 99. Alright, let's skip to 810, and if we have to, we'll go backwards. Okay, we gotta go backwards. Oh my god. Look at this old school vacuum. Kenmore. $199. Honestly, I bet it works better than some of the cheap bagless ones that I have tried. This right here, this was a popular setup with a lot of people back in the day. You have the record player on top and the tape deck and the speakers. Page 788. Some more speakers. I had, these are not actual jukeboxes. They're just made to look like mini jukeboxes, and they are radios. I had one. Oh my god, big old boom boxes. It's Discman. It's funny. I remember when it was a huge deal in the late 80s to get just the cassette Walkman, you know, for your birthday or Christmas. Like these right here. It was a big deal. Oh, we got the instruments, the banjo, violins, or are those fiddles? God, I don't know the difference. Saxophone, trumpet, clarinet, flute. More keyboards. TVs. Gosh, I remember this type of TV. My parents had that for years. All-in-one remotes. My gosh, tape, cassette, storage. Bunch of VHS tapes, like the Black Beauty or the Black Stallion. I don't know. Or there's the Black Beauty, and maybe that's the Black Stallion. Shirley Temple movies. All Dogs Go to Heaven, The Land Before Time, An American Tale. God, I cry at that movie. The Secret of Nim. That one makes me sad too. That looks like Charlotte's Web. Is that babies? Is that baby songs? I think it's baby songs. God, we used to play that for my sister all the time. You can't see it too well, but this FHE right here, there were a lot of kids' tapes that had the FHE logo at the very beginning. My God, I never actually watched the movie The Bear from the 80s, but I had a book that I got from Scholastic Book Orders really long time ago in the late 80s, and I remember seeing the poster everywhere. Milo and Otis. Love that movie. That one makes me sad too. I think it's just a nostalgia thing that makes me sad. Software for the computer. You know, the first computer that we had just ran in DOS. Is that how you say it? DOS, DOS. It was just like a blue screen, and you'd type the code in, and like you'd put in a floppy disk. Like literally the big black floppy ones. For software. Yeah, see that not fake, but the computer that I got that I thought would instantly have internet was smaller than this. Page 700, $6.99. Skip to 697. You boring telephones. Here's more of those phones. That's so weird that the top part's the phone and the bottom part's the phone, I guess. Garfield phone. Oh, look at the sneaker phone. Ziggy. Oh my god, are those golf bags? Look at that lens. I should have been more prepared. I don't think we're gonna make it to the toys today. Man, it is so funny. Like, thinking how far back it's been, other than the disposable cameras that they still sell, that I've sent my son with over the years on field trips, and then we've literally taken it to like CVS or like Rite Aid to send off to get developed. Other than that, I have been using completely digital pictures since like 2005, and like that blows my mind. I miss having normal photos. Oh my gosh, I remember these like super cheap LA Bright cameras and binoculars. My god, fanny packs. I had quite a few pairs of cheap binoculars when I was younger. I like to go out and look at the airplanes when they went overhead. There's so much random stuff. Recliners. Books. Snacks. Still food. Christmassy biblical stuffs. dumb stuff, skee ball, basketball, table soccer. Slot machine poker. Air hockey, card tables and darts. Ping pong tables. Cheap pool tables. I feel like a lot of adults couldn't use those very well. I'm pretty sure they probably didn't last long. Super cool exercise equipment. Wow, this is totally practically like late 80s. I feel like they had more options for bicycles back then. Oh, here we go, Power Wheels. Whenever I would go to get my son a bike when he was younger, like the 2 times that, we went, like the selection really sucked. Oh wow, look at that little airplane and a train. So many Power Wheels. Little tykes. I don't think we had this for my son, but we had something similar. That would have been 2005 as well. God, who didn't want one of those big old playground things in these catalogs? And like, I totally get it now. Not only would it be they're just ridiculously expensive, but you really gotta know how to put those together. Oh, skip it. The jump rope. No, I'm sorry, jump it. The jump rope that records how many times you jumped. There was also skip it that you put around your ankle and jumped over. Superior Toys. WWF wrestlers. We got the Bushwhackers and Hulk Hogan, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, The Ultimate Warrior. It's crazy. I don't know if that's Randy Savage, the Macho Man, or not. I can't tell. I couldn't tell if one of them was Andre the Giant or Jake the Snake either. It was too small. Ninja Turtles. Cowabunga Dudes. Playset. Diecast cars. Sonic City. Well, we found some toys, folks. Those were magical times when my son was really little, and he just his eyes would light up with just a Match Wheel or a Hot Wheels car. Just this little cheap car. I remember we took him to Disneyland when he had just turned 3, and he could give a crap about Disneyland. He was more fascinated with the little toy car that we got him at Disneyland. Just this teeny tiny Hot Wheels car. Train sets. Car race tracks. Master System, I'm not really super familiar with that one. Game Gear. Ugh. That was the biggest waste of money. Atari. I didn't have an Atari, but my mom babysat for a boy who had an Atari, so I played it once or twice. Little handheld games. More handheld games. I had the Little Mermaid one, and I had one called Gauntlet. I think my sister had a Full House one. Games. More board games. A little bowling game. More pool. Comic books. Disney books. Oh, book and tapes. I loved those. Karaoke machines. It's funny, I always wanted a karaoke machine too, but at the same time, I didn't want to sing in front of anybody, so it was kind of pointless. I mean, nothing's changed. I still kind of want a karaoke machine, but again, I don't even want to sing in front of my husband or son. Goofy. Legos, Mega Bloks, Playmobil. I like Playmobil. Those are really well made. I remember these bricks here. I remember playing with those in kindergarten. And, Lincoln Logs, of course. Sleeping bags. New Kids on the Block, Vanilla Ice, The Babysitter's Club, Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan. I remember these little tents. These little tents being a huge deal back then too. Especially the ones shaped like things. Where's Waldo? Ninja Turtles. Puppies. Bart Simpson. Tiny Toons. Precious Moments. Sesame Street. Garfield. The Muppets. I don't know. I think it's a Holly Hobby. My Little Pony. Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, these tents were cool. It felt like you had your own little hideaway in your room. More sleeping bags. Toy box and toy storage. I remember this stuff was really popular, the big old stickers to put on your wall, before those fathead things came out. You heard that? That was a cat. Yeah, I feel like I had these, but I'm not sure. And I feel like these were in my sister's room, the little baby Minnie and Mickey and Donald and Daisy. Bean bags. More bean bags. Man, everybody always wanted a Canopy bed. Or these race car bed things. They don't really look very comfortable though. Well, maybe for a little kid. Socrates. Is that Socrates or Socrates? I think it's Socrates. I feel like we had Socrates. Little baby toys. More baby toys. More baby toys. Preschool toys. These were fun in preschool. This gum's starting to give me a headache. Glass or porcelain dolls. Lots of dolls. I remember the Magic Nursery dolls with the dolls that had the little hearts on their cheeks. Cinderella. Again. Oh my god, look how big Barbie's hair is. There's Hammer. MC Hammer's got a date with two Barbies. Kids' makeup and hair stuff. I guess I am probably going to end it here. The video is getting kind of long, so yeah. I do remember like all of these shampoo and hairbrush and toothpaste and shaving cream. Well, actually that's not shaving cream. I think it was like bath foam that you could play with. I remember like getting stuff like this in my stocking as a kid at Christmas time. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna stop here on page 350 because this gum is giving me a major headache.